Shalom. In today's Legend from the Zohar, we discuss the 5 groups in the mixed multitude. The Zohar describes 5 different types of negative people whose sole purpose is to prevent the dissemination of spiritual wisdom to others. The Zohar states, these people build synagogues and schools of religious study that house the scroll of the Torah, complete with a crown upon its top. They do it for their own sake and for the love of themselves, not for the sake and love of the Creator. Scanning this section reinforces our strength of character and spiritual integrity. It enables us to stand strong against those who oppose the betterment in mankind through the dissemination of Kabbalah, which is the soul of Torah. There are 5 groups in the mixed multitude. These are the Nephilim, fallen, the Devarim, mighty, the Anakim, giants, the Rephaim, shades, and the Amalekites. Because of them, the small hay fell from its place, namely from Binah. Bilam and Balak come from the side of Amalek. Because if you remove the letters Ayin Mem from Bilam and the letters Lamed Kaf from Balak, you are left with Babylon, Babel. Therefore, it's the name of it is called Babylon, because Hashem did there confound Belal, the language of all the earth. Bereshit 11:9. These are the ones who remained of those of whom it was said at the time of the flood, and he destroyed every living substance. Bereshit 7:23. Those who survived the Klippa of Amalek from the time of the 4th exile, namely the exile of Edom, became the leaders, literally heads, Rosh, of the world, men of great power. This is because the Klippa is considered the head and Keter of the Klippa. And Keter here is called Rosh in the mystery of Ahaya, Asher, Ahaya. They became a means of violence towards Israel, and of them it is written at the time of the flood, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Bereshit 6:13. These are the Amalekites. About the Nephilim, the fallen ones, it is written that the sons of Elohim saw the daughters of men were fair. Bereshit 6:2. These are the second group of the mixed multitude, which is equivalent to Hokmah of the Klippa. They come from those fallen from above, from Azza and Azael, who were angels above, and the Holy One, blessed be He, dropped them out of the heavens. When the Holy One, blessed be He, desired to create man, He said to the angels, let us make man in our image. Bereshit 1:26. He wanted to make him a leader over all the angels above, so that he might govern all the angels, and they would be under his rule, as it is written about Joseph, and let him appoint officers over the land. Bereshit 41:34. This is why those angels wanted to denounce him. They asked the Holy One, blessed be He, what is man? You are mindful of him. Tehillim 8:5. For he is bound to sin before you. Why, therefore, do you want us to be under him? The Holy One, blessed be He, replied, if you were down below on earth like he, you would sin more than he. Immediately the sons of Elohim saw the daughters of men. They were filled with passion for them, so the Holy One, blessed be He, dropped them down in chains. These sons of Elohim are Azza and Azael, from whom describe the souls of the second group in the mixed multitude, which are the Nephilim. They made themselves fall from their holiness, and they fornicated with women who were fair. Because of this, the Holy One, blessed be He, also eliminated them from the world to come, so that they may not have their portion there. And He gave them their reward in this world, as it is written, and repays them that hate Him to their face, to destroy them. Devarim 7:10. The second group in the mixed multitude is equivalent to Hokmah of the Klippa. Of the Giborim, mighty ones, the third group of the mixed multitude that was mixed in Israel, it is written, the same were mighty men of old, men of renown, literally men with a name. Bereshit 6:4. These descend from the side of those about whom it is said, let us build us a city and a tower, and let us make us a name. Bereshit 11:4. That is, the generation which witnessed separation of the races. They, this group of the mixed multitude, build synagogues and yeshivot, putting the scroll of the Torah and a crown upon its top. As described in the verse, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach to heaven, but it is not done in the name of Hashem. Instead, it is done to make themselves a name. As it is written, and let us make us a name. The children of the other side overcame Israel, who are blessed to be like the dust of the earth. They robbed them, shattering their work. The synagogues and yeshivot that they build, of them it is written, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, which means that the Klippah and the other side, which are called waters, destroyed the earth as they expanded. This third group in the mixed multitude is equivalent to the Sephir of Binah of the Klippah. The Rephaim shades are the fourth group of the mixed multitude that mix with Israel. If they notice a time of distress coming upon Israel, they abandon them. Even if they have the power to save them, they do not want to do so. They abandon the Torah and avoid those who study it. Instead, they do favor for those who worship idols. Of them it is written, the shades of the dead, Rephaim, shall not rise. Yeshayahu 26:14, meaning that they shall not rise at the resurrection of the dead. When Israel are visited to be redeemed from their distress, it is written about them, and made all their memory to perish, because they are the offspring of darkness. They shall perish as the light reaches Israel. This fourth group is equivalent to Zer Anpin of the Klippah. Anakim, giants, are the fifth group of the mixed multitude. They belittle the value of those about whom it is written, and chains about your neck. Chains, Anakim, Mishlai 1:9, alluding to Israel who observe the Torah. About them it is written, who also were considered Rephaim as the Anakim, Devarim 2:11. So they are on a level with each other. These are the ones who bring the world back to a condition of without form and void. The secret of the matter is the destruction of the temple, which is described by the words, and the earth was without form and void, because the temple is the essence of the world, and the settling thereof. So the two groups in the mixed multitude that mix with Israel cause the destruction of the temple. As quickly as the light, which is the Holy One, blessed be He, appears to Israel, they shall be wiped out of the world and perish. Nevertheless, the redemption of Israel does not depend on the destruction of the Rephaim, but on the destruction of Amalek. That is, until he who is referred to in the oath is destroyed, as it is written, because Yah has sworn by his throne that Hashem will have war with Amalek, which has been explained. And now we see the mixed multitude. And we see that these are those who make everything so they are on a level with each other when they are not. These are those who exalt themselves by doing great works, building yeshivas, and honoring the Torah like an idol. These are those who ignore the distress about their brothers and sisters. These are those who practice the separation of the races, thinking they're somehow superior. These are those who fornicated and fell in with lust. So with all of this being said, Shalom, Selah.